Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called The Land of Faraway by Beth Kephart and Olga Dukina. What if the world was a little bit different than you expect? What if you could do all of those things that you wish you could do? This book takes readers on a hypothetical journey through a mystical and fantastic journey that investigates all the potential of the world, especially one that comes from a person's imagination. So the book itself has not a whole lot of text, but the text that is in here features a lot of what if questions. So it asks readers to consider what the world might be like. Who would you meet as you travel? To whom would you sing, for example? And as you're going through the book, there are really whimsical illustrations that accompany the limited text. So while the text sometimes does poetically describe what's happening in the illustration, there's also a lot more detail that's not included in the text itself. For example, this character here who has a human head and a bird body. And there are myriad other opportunities within these illustrations to look at those details and determine what might be happening. Whether it's written in the text or not, readers will likely be inspired to create their own stories about what they see in these illustrations. So you have a lot of animals. You also have human characteristics in here as well. You've got kings and queens. You have journeys and adventures. And through it all, there is a good amount of detail on these pictures. The colors are rather muted throughout the book, but that adds to that whimsical nature of the storytelling as well. It kind of gives you a feeling of, what if this is what things had been like at a certain point? If you're familiar with Animalia, there's a bit of that feel in here as well, some of that old style illustration, the really rich detail that appears in those images as well. The narrative speaks directly to the reader in a first-person style, so it's almost like the narrator is reaching out of the book into the reader's imagination. And readers of all ages are going to find something in this book, whether they're having it read aloud to them or if they're investigating the pages on their own. There's a lot to see and experience within the pages of this one book. It is printed on oversized pages, so it's more of that vertical style of picture book. And because of that, you have a lot of opportunity to fill in the blanks with those illustrations, to look closely at them and see all of the detail that's present there. So the book itself is great for readers who like to imagine, who wonder about the world in different ways and what could be. And it's a story that will inspire a lot of creativity on the other side as well. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.